व्रज जनरञ्जना
यशोदानन्दना व्रज जनरञ्जना
यशोदानन्दना व्रज जनरञ्जना
यशोदानन्दना व्रज जनरञ्जना
यमुनतीरावनचारी
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 जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी
जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी
जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी
जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण
Thank you, Shri. Hare Krishna. Thank you all for joining today for the Radhastami celebrations. So before starting the class, just we will take like blessings from all the acharyas. You can also recite the prayers. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalaakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yudapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahaganara Gunatanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhano Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye वाञ्छाकल्पातरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यादेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Thank you all for joining. So today we are going to celebrate Radhastami and I want to share my screen. Give me 1 second. Yeah. So Radhastami is called as Festival of Love. So let's go and recite the verse. You can repeat after me. Radha Radhita Radesha
Radha Radhita Radhesha
Radhika Pranavallabha
Radhika Pranavallabha
Radha Ramana Vande Tvam
Radha
Radharamana
Ramana
Vande
Vande
Tvam
Radhika Prema Nirjita
Radhika
Radhika
Prema
Prema
Nirjita
Nirjita
Radha Radhita Radesha
Radha
Radha Radhika
Radhesha
Taradesha
Radhika Pranavallabha
Radhika
Radhika
Pranavallabha
Pranavallabha
Radha Ramana Vande Tvam
Radha
Radharamana
Ramana
Vande Tvam
Radhika Prema Nirjita
Radhika
Radhika
Prema
Prema
Nirjita
Nirjita
Radha Radhita Radesha
Radha
Radha Radhita Radesha
Radhika Pranavallabha
Radhika
Radhika
Pranavallabha
Radha Ramana Vande Tvam
Radha
Radharamana Vande Tvam
Radhika Prema Nirjita.
Radhika
Radhika
Prema
Prema
Nirjita
Nirjita
Anyone would like to recite the verse?
Radha Radhita Radesha
Radha
Radha Radhita Radhesha
Radhika Pranavallabha
Radhika
Radhika
Pranavallabha
Pranavallabha
Radharamana Vande Tvam
Radha
Radha Ramana Randitvam
Radhika Prema Nirjita
Radhika Prema Nirjita Radha Radhita Radhesha
Radha
Radha
Radhita Radesha
Radhika Pranavallabha
Radhika
Radhika
Pranavallabha
Pranavallabha
Radha Ramana Banditvam
Radha
Radharamana Vande
Vande Tvam
Tvam
Radhika Prema Nirjita
Radhika
Radhika
Prema
Prema
Nirjita
Nirjita
राधा राधित राधेशा
Radha
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 Radhika
Radhita
Radesha
Radhesha
राधिका प्राणवल्लभा
Radhika
Radhika
Pranavallabha
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 राधा रमण वन्दे त्वाम्
Radha
Radha
Radharamana
Ramana
Vande
Vande
Tvam
Banditvam
Tvam
राधिका प्रेम निर्जता
Radhika
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 Prema
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 Nirjita
Nirjita.
Nirjita
Okay, let's go to the translation. This verse is from Sri Krishna Lilastava, written by Sri Sanatana Goswami. Translation is, O Lord of Radha, fully worshipped by Radha, treasure of Radhika's life, O enjoyer of Radha, I offer my respects to you, who were defeated by Radhika's love. So we will go in deep about this verse in after some time in the middle of the discussion. So let's see. Today we are going to next 30 minutes. We are going to see who is Radha Rani, mood of Radha Rani, tuning into the mood of Radha Rani, and some prayers offered by previous acharyas to Radha Rani. Okay. Before this one, I want to read from Nectar of Devotion. I'll share my screen again. This is from Nectar of Devotion, first chapter, Characteristics of Devotional Service. The last character is attracting Krishna. There are 6 characteristics in that one. This is called as attract. Krishna Karshanayati. Krishna is the all attractive. So there I want to read 2 paragraphs, first 2 paragraphs. You can see here. Srila Rupa Goswami has stated that devotional service attracts even Krishna. Krishna attracts everyone, but devotional service attracts Krishna. The symbol of devotional service in the highest degree is Radharani. Krishna is called Madan Mohana, which means that he is so attractive that he can defeat the attraction of thousands of cupids. But Radharani is still more attractive, for she can even attract Krishna. Therefore, devotees call her Madana Mohan Mohini, the attractor of the attractor of Cupid. To perform devotional service means to follow in the footsteps of Radharani. And devotees in Vrindavana put themselves under the care of Radharani in order to achieve perfection in their devotional service. In other words, devotional service is not an activity of the material world. It is directly under the control of Radharani. In Bhagavad Gita, it is confirmed that the Mahatmas or great souls are under the protection of Daivi Prakriti, the internal energy, Radharani. So, being directly under the control of the internal potency of Krishna, devotional service attracts even Krishna himself. So, this here Prabhupada describes who is the highest degree of devotional service, symbol of highest degree of devotional service is Radharani. So, I'll share my screen again. Yes. So, this, let's go. See here, let's start. Krishna is the object of love. So the object which everybody loves for Krishna. Then next, Radharani is the abode of love. So yesterday morning we had a class from his Chaitanya Charan Prabhu. So Prabhuji nicely explained the birth of how Radharani and Krishna's union happened, like first time Radharani saw Krishna. So there Prabhuji also explained about the love between, the divine love between Radha and Krishna. So the love means that there is a lover and the beloved. So here Krishna is the lover and Radharani is the beloved. So Krishna is called as Rasaraj, so who is the king for all rasas. And Radharani is called as Mahabhavamayi. Mahabhavamayi means we'll see. So in Bhakti there are 3 stages are there. So Rupa Goswami writes there. So there are 3 stages in Bhakti. First one is Sadhana Bhakti, the state where we practice devotional service to attain love for Krishna, Radha Krishna. Second one is Bhava Bhakti, where we experience the ecstatic symptoms by experiencing the love of Radha and Krishna. Then third one is Prema Bhakti. The Prema Bhakti is, there are 7. The Prema Bhakti is pure love for Radha, pure love of Godhead. So there are 7 stages in this Prema Bhakti: Prema, Sneha, Mana, Pranaya, Raga, Anuraga, Mahabhava. So the topmost stage in the Prema Bhakti stage is Mahabhava. And this Mahabhava stage is experienced one and only one, that is Radharani. So that's why Radharani is, other name of Radharani is also Mahabhavamayi, who experiences the Mahabhava. So this is the Radharani. Then next we'll see who is the Radharani. Before that one, I want to go through the Brihad Bhagavatamrita story little bit. So Brihad Bhagavatamrita is the book written by Srila Sanatana Goswami. So there, once Narada want to find who is the best devotee of Krishna. So in his search, first he approaches Brahma, and Brahma says, no, I'm like, Brahma Vimochan Leela. I got bewildered. Indra is the best devotee. And then Narada approaches Indra. Indra says, you have heard the Govardhan Leela, right? So I also offended Krishna. So Lord Shiva is best. Then again, Narada approaches Lord Shiva, and Shiva also says, no, Brahmana, one Brahman king in the earth planet, like he performs devotional service very seriously. Then again, the Brahmana refers to Prahlad to Hanuman to Pandavas, and Pandavas refers to Uddhava who is cousin of Krishna, and Uddhava refers to Gopi. So no, gopis are the topmost devotees of Krishna. Their bhav, because Uddhava experienced that what gopis love towards Krishna when he went as a messenger of Krishna to Vrindavana. So then Uddhava says to Narada, gopis are the topmost devotees of Krishna. Then among the gopis, Radharani is the topmost devotee of Krishna. So this is the position of Radharani. So Radharani is the one who is the topmost devotee of Krishna, and who is the epitome to express devotion towards to Lord Krishna. So next, see, that's the point. See, Radharani is the original reservoir of devotion to Krishna. So I explained that Mahabhavamayi, she is called as Mahabhavamayi. Then the excellent and best devotee of Krishna. So as the place, like, repository, or as a pinnacle in the mood of devotion, Radharani is the topmost. She is called as Ashraya for devotion. So Ashraya means one who takes shelter. Ashraya means the place where we take shelter, and that shelter should give devotion for us. So that is Radharani's lotus feet, Radharani's bhav. Srimati Radharani is the Ashraya to attain Krishna Prema. And Radharani is the brightest jewel of love of God. So this is written in Krishna book, chapter 47. There, Prabhupada writes, Radharani is the brightest jewel of love of God. So in Chaitanya Charitamrita Adilila, 4th chapter, 69th verse, there also describes Mahabhavaswarupa Shri Radha Thakurani Sarvagna Khani Krishna Kanta Siromani. So there Radharani is described as Shri Radha Thakurani is the embodiment of Mahabhava, and she is the repository of all good qualities and the crest jewel among all the lovely consorts of Lord Krishna. We dependent on Radharani to become a pure devotee. So one who want to become a pure devotee, we need to take shelter of the lotus feet of Radharani. By the mercy of Radharani, we can achieve Krishna. And by her mercy, that whatever devotion, little bit, whatever we have, it is the mercy of Radharani. So whatever we have, by her mercy, that anyone can have any devotion at all to Lord Krishna. So the devotion which is sprouting in our hearts, like whatever way we are practicing in our levels, that is all by the mercy of Srimati Radharani. So then as we know who is the Radharani, now let's see how can we achieve, Radharani's mercy. So as I described in Brihad Bhagavatamrita, it described as gopis are the topmost devotees of Krishna. So we see in Mayapur altar, there are Ashtasakis with Radha Madhava. So let's see the altar. So this is how the Mayapur altar looks like, with the Ashtasakis with the Radha Madhava. So taking darshan of Sri Radha Madhava from left to right, let's see the names of the gopis. So Tunga Vidya, from left to right, you can take darshan. Tunga Vidya, Chitra, Champakalata, Lalita, Madhava, Radharani, Vishaka, Induleka, Rangadevi, Sudevi. So taking shelter of these gopis, one can attain the Ashtasakis, one can attain the mercy of Radha Madhava. So today is a special day, Sri Radha Sakhi's birthday. So actually Radharani's birthday is on Tuesday, but we are celebrating both days, Tuesday and today. So as it is the appearance day of Lalita Sakhi, let's take shelter of the lotus feet of Lalita Devi by reciting this prayer. Lalita Sakhi, you can all repeat with me. Shri Radhika
Giribhratau
Lalita Prasada Labhyau iti Brajavane Mahatim Prasidhim Shrutva Shrayani Lalite Tava Pada Padmam Karunya Ranjita Drisham Maiha Nidehi. Yeah. So let's see the meaning of this verse. Shri Radhika Giribhratau. So one can attain Radhika Giridhari by Lalita Prasada, by the mercy of Lalita Sakhi Prasada, mercy. Labdhva iti Vrajavane. So in Vraja, everybody knows by what is Mahatim Prasiddham, by the glories of the Lalita Sakhi, everybody knows by the mercy of Lalita Sakhi, one can attain Radha Giridhari. Then Shrutva Shrayani. Just now I heard this. That's why Lalita Tava Pada Padmam. I'm taking shelter at the lotus feet of Srimati Lalita Sakhi. Karunya Ranjita Drisham. So by your merciful glance, cast your merciful glance on me. Mayihani Dehi. The translation is, in Vrindavana, everyone knows that Lalita's mercy enables one to attain Sri Radha Giridhari. Now that I have heard this, O Lalita, I will take shelter of your lotus feet and pray that you will cast your merciful glance upon me. This is from Sri Sankalpa Kalpadruma, 96th verse. So this is Lalita Sakhi, today's appearance day. That's why we offer prayer to Lalita Sakhi. Then coming to the mood of Radharani. So we come to know the position of Radharani. Radharani is the topmost devotee of Krishna. Now let's see the mood of Radharani. So first one is how to become a pure devotee of Krishna. So this is the first foremost goal of every devotee who want to achieve lotus feet of Krishna. So how can we become the pure devotee of Krishna? So the mood of Radharani, from the mood of Radharani, we can learn few lessons which we can take or practically implement in our day-to-day sadhana. So these principles, whatever, are very, very simple, but very profound, so very deep. So just see, let's see the how to become a pure devotee of Krishna. So this is the goal of every devotee. So how much degree we have very serious about this goal, that much degree of our surrenderness will be there at the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani. So having the goal like this to become a pure devotee of Krishna, this is the highest resolution which we can take on this auspicious day of Radharani's appearance day. So any resolutions or any kind of goals or any kind of targets we keep in the spiritual path, that is going to achieve by the mercy of Srimati Radharani. So best day to take any kind of my next steps in our spiritual practices. So as we read just now from the Nectar of Devotion, there Srila Prabhupada said, devotees of Vrindavana are put themselves under the care of Srimati Radharani in order to achieve the perfection in their devotional service. See, that's why even every time, like all the devotees who go to Vrindavana, they chant the Radharani's names, because Radharani is going to protect our devotional service towards to Krishna. So the next one is aspiration in our devotion as Das, Dasa, Anudas. So what kind of mood should be there in us is, we always has to be mood of servant of the servants of the servant of the servant. So even Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who came in the mood of Radharani, revealed his identity as Gopi Bhartahu Padakamalayur Das Dasanudas. So Mahaprabhu revealed his identity as servants of the servants of the servant of the gopis. So to keep this kind of aspiration, one should have in their devotion is very, very important. Like always, be servants of the devotees. So we have to be always happy to be in devotees associations. So if you take in Radharani's case, like Radharani always keep ahead all the other gopis in the service of Krishna. If anyone want to do any service, please go ahead, like that. Radharani pushes everybody towards to Krishna in the service. So same way we have to be in the devotees association. We have to be pleased with other devotees services and their advancements, and we have to be as in the mood of servant of the servants of the servants. And the mercy what we get from Radharani. So what is the meaning of mercy is, once we experience that thing which we can't describe in words, that is called mercy. So once I told to my one devotee saying that I can't express my happiness or my thing, gratitude towards to you. It's really completely mercy of the devotees. Then the devotee replied saying that one, mercy means you experience it, you have to give it to others. So that is the way to express gratitude towards to the one who gave the mercy to us. So that is nothing but we need to give the mercy, whatever we acquired from the acharyas and Srila Prabhupada. That's why preaching is very, very important. That's why devotees preach, devotees share. So what they experience, and they want to let others also get experience. So that is the thing. So mercy is to give others. So giving means we attain more. So once I attended like a Gaur, I think it's a Gaur Purnima. So there was a Abhishekam was going on Gaur Nitya in the ISKCON temple. And one Mataji who got the dry fruits garlands, like while Abhishekam we offer to the lordships. So as they are changing the liquids, like one fruit juice to another fruit juice, they are changing frequently the dry fruit garlands of lordships too. And the Mataji got the dry fruit garlands and she started distributing that dry fruits, like uh, removing from the thread and everything. So one devotee next to me, she sat and she said to me, see the Mataji's happiness. She's feeling so happy to distributing the mercy which she got. So it's really touched to my heart. That is the thing, like giving the mercy to others. She literally she was so happy, like happily she's giving all the dry fruits, like she kept like little bit. And some situations there are a lot of devotees, she divided the dry fruit into tiny pieces and she started giving to them. So that is the thing. So we have to be happy in the devotees association, mutual understanding, mutual helping each other, giving the showering the mercy of whatever we get from the Radharani and Krishna. We need to, from the acharyas, we need to share with others. The next one is Radharani's mood is kind, compassionate, and merciful. So Radharani is so merciful. We all can sense that one, like in the form of how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came in the mood of Radharani to distribute the fruit of devotional service to all. So that's why devotees are so intelligent. So they worship Radharani to attain Krishna. So the way how they approach us to the lotus feet of Radharani to attain the lotus feet of Krishna. And because Radharani is going to recommend to Krishna, if Radharani says, okay, this is your devotee like that, then that's enough. Krishna will accept. So that is to get that kind of mercy from Radharani. Always devotees approach Krishna through Radharani. Then next, last one is unconditional service and service in separation. So Radharani does unconditional service. So we got this one in the form of Sikshastakam when Mahaprabhu came in the mood of Radharani. So unconditional love, like unconditional service. So and that too service in separation. Always Radharani's love is in separation. Vipralamba bhav. So that we can sense in Shikshastakam verses. So 7th verse, Yugaitam Nimeshena Chakshusha Pravishayitam Sunyayitam Jagat Sarvam Govinda Virahename. So what this verse is saying, oh Govinda, feeling your separation, I am like considering a moment as a 12 years or more than that. And tears are Chakshusha Pravishayitam, tears are flowing from my eyes. And I am feeling all vacant in the world because Govinda Virahename, in the absence of Govinda. So Shunyayitam Jagat Sarvam, this is the topmost realization. What if anything, like in the absence of Govinda, so devotee feels everything is vacant. Nothing is there. Then next one is Nadhanam na janam na sundarim kavitam va jagadisha kamaye mama janmani janmanishware bhavatad bhakti rahaitu kitvayi. So this is the mood of Radharani, wherever I don't want wealth, I don't want followers, I don't want any beautiful women, and Kavitamba, I don't want get bondage with any kind of fruitive activities. Jagadisha Kamaye, I don't have any of these kind of desires. But I have only thing is Mama Janmani Janmanishware. So wherever I am birth after birth, Bhavatad Bhakti Rahaitu Kitvayi. I let me get the unmotivated devotional service unto you. So this is the mood of Radharani. She's always in the Vipralamba Bhav, at the same time always seeking the lotus feet of Govinda. And her unique, unparalleled, pure devotion is can't express, like to understand Radharani's power and devotion. It's for very advanced devotees of in spiritually who advanced so much they can only understand. We are just trying the glimpse of our some kind of words of that one, which I'm repeating whatever I heard from the senior Vaishnavas and Maharajas and all the other Vaishnavas. Just I'm repeating, but to understand the mood of position of Radharani and her mood and everything, it requires a lot of purification. And next one is, yes, and this is the mode of Radharani which explained in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, 4th Madhya Leela, 4th chapter, 197th verse. So it says, Ayadina Dayadra Nata he Madhura Nata Kadavalokyase Hrudayam Tadaloka Kataram Dayita Brahmyati Kim Karomyaham. So this words, like, mean what is that this word means? Ayi means oh my Lord. Dina means like, poor, like, like we say the Dina Dayartha. Dina Dayartha means oh compassionate towards the poor. And Nata he, oh master, Mathura Nata, oh Lord of the Mathura. Kadavalokyase. Kada means when. Avalokyase means I shall see. When shall I see you? And Hrudayam, my heart, Tvad Aloka, it became without seeing you. Aloka means without seeing you. Kataram means aggrieved. So by not seeing you, my heart became agitated. Dayita means most beloved. Brahmyati becomes overwhelmed. Kim karomyaham, what shall I do now? So this is the mood of Radharani. But in the purport, Prabhupada mentions in this verse, like I read the translation, O my Lord, O most merciful Master, O Master of Mathura, when shall I see you again? Because of my not seeing you, my agitated heart has become unsteady. O most beloved one, what shall I do now? So in the purport in this verse, like Prabhupada mentions, Srimati Radharani, out of ecstatic feelings of separation, expressed how Krishna can be loved in separation. So Radharani is showing how one can love Krishna in separation. Thus, devotional service in separation is central to this verse. Worship in separation is considered by the Gaudiya Madhva Sampradaya to be the topmost level of devotional service. So we are the Gaudiyas who are the worshippers of Radharani. So in our Sampradaya, we consider this Vipralamba Bhav, the love in separation, as the topmost level of devotional service. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was always expressing the ecstatic emotions of Srimati Radharani that she exhibited when she saw Uddhava at Vrindavana. Similar feelings experienced by Madhavendra Puri and expressed in this verse. Therefore, Vaishnavas in the Gaudiya Madhva Sampradaya say that the ecstatic feelings experienced by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu during his appearance came from Sri Madhavendra Puri through Ishvara Puri. All the devotees in the line of the Gaudiya Madhva Sampradaya accept these principles of devotional service. So Prabhupada strongly saying that when this is the mood of Radharani and we worship Radharani, and love in separation is the topmost level of devotional service. So this is, and here, like, I heard like this meaning of this verse can understand only by three people. One is Radharani, second one is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and third is like Madhavendra Puri. So the great contribution Madhavendra Puri gave to our Sampradaya is the mood of Radharani. And now we'll move for the third point, that is prayers from previous acharyas. So now what we have seen the position of Radharani, who is Radharani, and mood of Radharani, and let's see from acharyas previous, which we in our parampara, the acharyas, how they offered their prayers to Radharani. So let's see that one. So first is from Narada Purana. So Krishna says in this one, Satyam Satyam Punah Satyam Satyameva Punah Punaha Vinarada Prasadena Mat Prasado Na Vidyate. So clearly Krishna is saying here, Satyam Satyam Punah Satyam, repeatedly saying it's true, true, true. Satyameva Punah Punaha, again it's a true. Vinarada Prasadena, without Radha's mercy, Mat Prasado Na Vidyate. So nobody can get my mercy. So let's see the translation. Sri Krishna says, O Narada, I tell you truly, truly, again, truly, truly, again and again, without the mercy of Radharani, one cannot attain my mercy. So Krishna is saying this one. Next, Radhika Astakam. Srila Krishna Rasa Kaviraj Goswami says, this is the Astakam. There are eight stanzas, and in the every 4 lines, end of the fourth one stanza, it comes last line as Mahyamatma Pada Padma Dasya Dastu Radhika. So very, very, very beautiful line, like which we can meditate when we offer prayers. What does it mean? May Shri Radhika bestow upon me the service of her own lotus feet. So very beautiful line. Mahyamatma Pada Padma Dasya Dastu Radhika. So this is the mode of Sri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami when he wrote the Radhikastakam. The next one is Sri Radha Krupa Katakshastava Raja, written by Vyasadeva. It says there, Kada Karishyasi Hamam Krupa Kataksha Bhajanam. So again, very beautiful. When will you make me the object of your sidelong glance of causeless mercy? These and all moods of the devotees where they experience the position of the Radharani. They are like, requesting, when will you make me an object of your sidelong glance of your causeless mercy? Very Acharya showing how we need to pray to Radharani. So these are the, their moods and bhava. So these are the assets for the devotees to practice devotional service in this Kali Yuga. Next, Sripad Sanatana Goswami. Just coming back to our words. Radha Radhita Radesha Radhika Prana Radha Ramana Vanditvam Radhika Prema Nirjita. So beautiful. Every this whole verse goes with Radha, but this is the prayer to Krishna. So externally, this is a prayer to Krishna, but internally, Radharani is there. As I said, Krishna is the object of love. Radharani is the abode of love. So Sanatana Goswami expressing here in this verse, through Radharani, how we can attain Krishna. So in front of Krishna, just glorify, saying Radha repeatedly, but the word's meaning goes to Krishna. See, Radha Radhita. So Aradhita means who worshipping. So the worshipper of Radha, who? Krishna. Radesha, Lord of Radha, that is Krishna. Radhika Pranavallabha, that is Krishna again. Then Radha Ramana, who gives pleasure to Radha. Vande Tvam, I offer obeisances to you. Radhika Prema Nirjita, who is the conquered by the Radha. So this is the meaning. O Lord of Radha, fully worshipped by Radha, treasure of Radhika's life, O enjoyer of Radha, I offer my respects to you, who were defeated by Radhika's love. So it's externally as a prayer to Krishna, but internally the mood is through Radha. So this is the best example for today's class, how we can attain Krishna through the mood of Radharani. So this is the what Acharyas are showing. Completely Sanatana Goswami he want to write Krishna, prayer to Krishna, but he wrote through the Radharani. So very beautiful prayer. Then go for Rupa Goswami. So Rupa Goswami write this verse, Ha Devi Kakubhara Gadgadayadya Vacha Yache Nipatya Bhuvidandavat Udbatartihi Asya Prasadat Abudasya Janasya Krutva Gandharvike Nijagane Ghananam Videhi. So what is this verse meaning is, O goddess, Hey Devi, O goddess, in great distress I prostrate myself before you, falling on the ground like a dandavat, praying obeisances to you, and pitily unto you with a flattering voice. I'm asking, praying pitily, what? O Gandharvike. One of the name of Radhika Rani is Gandharvika. And after you bestowed your mercy on this fool, then count me amongst your own people. So it means that, see, his mood is when Radhika counts the team's divisions, or these are my team, or like that. So Rupa Goswami is asking Radhika, please count me in your team. Gananam. Gananam means count, numbers. So please count me into your team. So I'm praying for that one. I'm prostrating in front of you. Please count me into your team. So this is the way of expressing Rupa Goswami. These and all one verses. There are their mood, their books and everything. It's very vast. But at least we understand at least one verse of the Acharyas our bhakti will go where we can see ourselves. We can see, like, we can meditate on these verses when we do daily sadhana. That's why I'm sharing a lot of these verses. See, this is from Sri Gandharva Samprartha Kastakam. Then Raghunatha Goswami from Stavavali. So, Radheti nama navasindu rasidu mugdam Krishneti nama maduradbhuta gata dugdam Sarvakshanam surabhiraga himena ramyam Krutva tadaiva pibame rasanekshudarte. So sweet. Radheti nama. So Radha, the name of Radha is Navasundara. It's young and very beautiful. Sidu mugdam. Very beautiful, very nectar. And Krishneti nama. What is the name of Krishna? Madhuradbhuta ghada dugdam. Sweetness, like condensed milk. Sarvakshanam, always. Surabhi raga. Raga means the singing. And himena. Hima means like a ice. Ramyam means the enchanting, enjoying that one. Krutva tadaiva pibame. Please drink this nectar. Asanekshudarte. So every day, Sarvakshanam, please drink this nectar of Radha and Krishna names. So the meaning is, oh my tongue, suffering from thirst, please mix the delicious, fresh, enchanting nectar of the name Radha with the wonderfully sweet, condensed milk of the name Krishna. Add the fragrant, delightful ice of pure, passionate love and drink this charming drink at every moment. So imagine if we when we are chanting, if we imagine this verse, so meditating on the meaning of this verse, it's really going to help us to make us closer to the Lord and make us more concentrate on the Lord's love, make us more concentrate to hear the holy names of the Lord. So this is one. And Shripad Jiva Goswami, let's see this verse. Krishna prema mayi Radha, Radha prema mayo hari, Jivane nadhane nityam, Radha Krishna gatir mama. So this is called Yugala Ashtakam. There is an Ashtakam, 8 verses like this, composed by Jiva Goswami. So he says, Krishna Premamayi Radha. So Radha is filled with the love of Krishna. And Radha Premamayo Hari. So, and Krishna is also filled with Radharani. So Jivane means while living, Nidhane, while dead, Nityam, always. Radha Krishna Gatir Mama. There is no other shelter for me except Radha and Krishna. The meaning is, Radha is made of pure love for Krishna and Hari is made of pure love of Radha. Life's greatest wealth is Radha and Krishna, my eternal shelter. So next, I'll end this session by saying this Raghunatha Goswami's verse. It's a beautiful prayer towards to the Radha Rani. Bhajami Radham Aravinda Netram Smarami Radham Madhurasmitasyam Vadhami Radham Karuna Bharatam Tato Mamanyasti Gathirna Kapi. So it says Bhajami Radham. Let always do the Kirtan of Radha. And Aravinda Netram, who has a lotus like eyes. And Smarami Radham. So always remember Radha, who has Madhurasmitasyam, who has beautiful smile on her lips. Vadhami Radham, always let me glorify Radharani. Karuna Bharardam, who is the ocean of mercy. Tato mamansyan esti gatirna kapi. So there is no other way. She is my, there is nothing else for me, but she is my life and soul. So I worship Radha, who has lotus eyes. I remember Radha, who has a sweet smile. And I speak of Radha, who is melted with compassion. There is nothing else for me. She is my life and soul. So this is from Sri Raghunatha Goswami. So I'll summarize what we discussed so far today. So first we have seen who is the topmost devotee. We discussed from the Brihad Bhagavatamrita how Sanatana Goswami explained the topmost devotee is the gopis, and from the gopis is Srimati Radharani is the topmost one. And after that one, we heard about the mood of the Radharani. And in the mood of Radharani, one should has to first basic desire or goal of life is how to become a pure devotee of Krishna. And apart from that one, next step is in that devotion, we need to develop the Dasanudas mode. And third one is, we need Radharani is kind, merciful, and compassionate. So we have to be same, acquire the qualities towards the other devotees in our surroundings. And fourth one is unconditional service, how Radharani felt like love in separation in a Vipralamba Bhav. Same thing as we are now in the pandemic situation, we are celebrating big festivals in onlines, and up to our maximum level, how much we can do virtually. But definitely all the devotees' hearts are lacking, like, in separation of not getting more services. And we used to celebrate like big festivals in a big pump, but these situations in this material world are making us to celebrate in a limited way. But still, that Vipralamba Bhav, we have the mood of want to do the service. So that Vipralamba Bhav is making us to go closer to the Lord. So that is the one. And next one, these are the mood of Radharani, and we shared few verses from the previous acharyas. And for the unconditional service, I want to share one little pastime before that one. So when Narada, like Krishna got a headache, so this story is shared by Srila Prabhupada. So when Krishna got headache in Vrindavan, he asks Narada Muni, go and get the dust from my devotees. And Narada approaches all the devotees. Every devotee says, how can I give my dust from my lotus feet to Krishna? And then he comes back without anything, and Krishna says to Narada, go to the gopis and ask. So when Narada approaches gopis, they give buckets of dust of their lotus feet. And when they gave that one to Narada, Narada asks them reverse a question. Do you know what is the reactions of this one which you are doing? Then gopis says, whatever it may be, we are okay. But if Krishna slightly, even if he feels like relief from the headache, that is more than enough for us. So Radha says, you go to the hellish planets, then we don't care for that one about us, but we need Krishna's pleasure. So this is the unconditional mood of gopis, how they serve Krishna in Vrindavan. So for this story, I want to end the discussion. And if you have any questions or comments, please go ahead. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Vallabhi Gopi, those Radharani's prayers were so beautiful. Can you post that PowerPoint somewhere for us?
Yeah, sure, Mataji.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji.
And where is the story you said, Narada Muni's story that you just quoted just now?
I heard from Prabhupada class, Mataji, and even some other devotees also quoted this story about the headache of Krishna.
Yeah, I've heard the story a lot, but I thought you said
Yeah.
it's from somewhere, some scripture. You didn't.
No, unfortunately, I don't know at present the reference, Mataji.
Okay.
If anyone knows in the call, please go ahead and add the reference for this story. Okay, I think I'll find and get back to you, Mataji.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. And Pyari Prabhu Jiva Mataji, would you like to add anything about Radharani?
Probably getting ready for the Aarti.
Yeah. So I don't know what is the time now. So 5 more minutes is there. Any realizations about Radharani's mood or Radharani's Radhastami? If any have any realizations in their services, please go ahead and feel free to add.
So I just want to say, like recently I was asked to do some research on Shringara Rasa and Madhurya Rasa. And while reading up on it, I realized it's so unlimited Vallabhi Gopi that it's really hard to understand it, So it is as unlimited as Radha and Krishna's relationship itself,
Yes, Mataji. So only the mercy of Acharyas and our parampara system, and with them only
I know, but even then, it's
Even the
maybe
nonsense.
yeah, it's even advanced devotees do not understand it. So how can we understand it?
Yes, so true.
Mataji, I have a question.
Yes, yes, Mataji, I propose.
Yes, so I have heard a few lectures as well that our spiritual master is like a expansion of Balram or Nityanand Prabhu. Is that correct? That's the first question.
Yes, spiritual master
Okay.
represents
Yeah.
the Balram Tattva. Yeah.
Okay. And I remember from other classes as well that Srila Prabhupada and then our Parampara is also like servants of the servants of the servants of Srimati Radharani.
Yes.
Because Rupa Raghunatha. So I always had the confusion what exactly how to say, because one side we say that spiritual master is expansion of Balaram, but other side we also say that no, it's Das of Srimati Radharani. So which one is true, or can you help me understand that?
Okay. So as you said, the spiritual masters are the Balram is the representation of the spiritual guru, and the Balram is going to help like all the spiritual masters in the mood of Balram, and they are going to help us to understand the Radha Krishna's love, divine love. So gurus are in the mood of Balram. They are helping us to understand the love of Shri Radha and Krishna. So we connect to the gurus. We connect to the gurus in the mood of Balram. Like Balram is the one Adi Guru. So Guru is the one who is going to reveal the knowledge about the Radha and Krishna. So Guru is helping us to understand the mood of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Radha and Krishna.
But in our line, please correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur like a Manjari or something, or someone? I forget the name of Acharya.
Yeah. Yes, Bhaktivinoda Thakur is the Kamal Manjari. So there are all the acharyas in their spiritual world. So to clear who are the Manjaris, as I said, gopis are the topmost devotees, and above the gopis there are the Manjaris who are the intimate associates of Srimati Radharani. So those acharyas who comes, like I can say Rupa Goswami is Rupa Manjari, Sanatana Goswami is Lavanga Manjari, and Narottam Das Thakur is Champaka Manjari, Raghunath Das Thakur is Rudhi Manjari, and Bhakti Thakur is Kamala Manjari, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur is Nayana Manjari. So those are the Manjaris, all the intimate associates of Radharani. They descend to give the pure love of Radha and Krishna to us.
So thank you. So the question or the confusion I keep having is, if we are in the line or in the footsteps or trying to be servants in that line, then how our Guru Maharaj is expansion of Balaram? I have nothing against it, but shouldn't we like they are expansion of servants of Srimati Radharani rather than Balaramji?
So gurus are in the mood of Balram. I'm not sure that they are expansions of Balram, but they are like Adi Gurus, like how the Balram is going to reveal like Guru Tattva. So same thing, Gurus are the spiritual masters, are the one who are going to reveal us the mystery of Radha and Krishna's love and everything, all the pastimes, give the knowledge which help us to attain bhakti towards to the lotus feet of Radha and Krishna. But I'm not sure like they are expansions of Balram.
Thank you very much, Mataji.
If anyone would want to add any comments to this question in the call, please go ahead.
I think you're correct when you said they're not expansions, but they're empowered by Balaram.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Okay, any other comments or questions? Okay, we'll end up class here. So we'll offer the prayers to all the Vaishnavas. Pancha kalpa tarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Ananta Koti Vaishnava
Vaishnavanda ki
Jai.
jai.
Srila Prabhupada
Ki
ki
jai.
Jai. Thank you all. Hare Krishna.
Very nice class. Thank you.
All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you, Mataji.
Shri Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Devi ki
Jai.
Shri Shri Radha Govinda ki
Jai.
Shri Radhastami celebration ki
Jai.
Shri Shri Gauranitai ki Jai Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
Jaya Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Hare
Jaya Radha Govinda Radha Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada.
Shri Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Devi ki
Jai.
Shri Shri Gauranitai ki
Jai.
Viva Jayo Jayo Gora Chande Arati Karo
Viva Jayo, Jayo
Viva Jayo Jayo Gora Chande Arati
Radha
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Jaya Radhe Jaya राधे राधे शाम से मिला दे राधे 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 शाम से मिला दे
राधे 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 शाम से मिला दे
राधे 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 शाम से मिला दे
राधे 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 शाम से मिला दे
राधे 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 शाम से मिला दे
राधे 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 शाम से मिला दे
राधे 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 राधे
राधे राधे राधे राधे राधे राधे राधे
राधे राधे राधे राधे शाम से मिला दे
राधे 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 राम से मिला दे
राधे 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 हो कृष्ण राधे राधे
राधे राधे राधे श्री कृष्ण राधे राधे
राधे राधे राधे श्री कृष्ण राधे राधे
राधे राधे राधे श्री कृष्ण राधे राधे
राधे राधे
राधे राधे राधे राधे श्याम से मिला दे
राधे राधे
राधे राधे राधे राधे श्याम से मिला दे
राधा गोविंद राधा गोविंद राधे
राधा राधा गोविंद राधा गोविंद राधे
राधा गोविंद राधा गोविंद राधे
राधा राधा गोविंद राधा गोविंद राधे जय जय माधव गायते
राधे जय जय माधव
राधे जय जय माधव गायते
राधे जय जय माधव
गोकुल करुणी मंडल महिते
गोकुलकारुणी मंगल महिते
गोकुल करुणी मंडल महिते
गोकुलकारुणी मंगल महिते
राधे
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 राधे जय जय माधव गायते
राधे जय जय माधव
दामोदराती वदन वेशे हरि निष्कुत वृंदा विपिनेशे
राधे
राधे राधे जय जय माधव गायते राधे जय जय माधव गायते शबानुरागी नव शशि लेखे ललिता सखी गुण रमिता विशाखे
राधे राधे
विशबानुरागी नव शशि
लेके
ललिता सखी
गुण रमिता विशाखे
राधे 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 जय जय माधव गायते राधे जय जय माधव गायते राधे जय जय माधव
राधे जय
करुणा करिते कनक सनक रमणि करिते गुरु माई करुणा करिते कनक सनक रमणि करिते राधे 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 जय जय राधे जय
Srila Prabhupada ki, Shri Radha Govinda ki, Shri Gaur Nitai ki, Shri Radhastami Appearance Day Celebration ki, Jai Gaur Premanandi.
Jai Om Vishnu Paramahansa Parabrajakachara Jasatara Sata Shri Srimati's Divine Grace Srila Bhai Charanaravinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.
Jai.
Jai Om Vishnu Paramahansa Parabrajakachara Jasatara Sata Shri Srimati's Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Anantakoti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki Jai. Prem se kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopinath Shamakunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan ki Jai. Vrindavan Dham ki Jai. Mayapur Dham ki Jai. Jagannath Puri Dham ki Jai. Gangamayi ki Jai. Vindhyamayi ki Jai. Bhakti Devi ki Jai. Srimati Tulsi Maharani ki Jai. Srimati Radha Rani ki Jai. Radhastami ki Jai. The appearance day of Srimati Radharani ki Jai. Oh Premanandi. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Shri Guru and Gauranga. Glories to Shri Prabhupada.
Namaste Narayana. की जय। श्री भक्त प्रहलाद महाराज की जय। श्री राधा की जय। ललिता सती अपीयरेंस डे की जय। श्री गौर प्रेमानंदी हरि बोल।
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hari Bol, Hari
Shri
Krishna.
Shri Radhastami celebrations ki.
Jai.
Thank you very much, everybody, for joining our special online program on Radhastami today. Prabhuji, I'll go ahead and share my screen. So our program sponsors for today, Amyo Prabhu is sponsoring for Jairam Prabhu, Padmaja Mataji and family. Hari Bol. Prabhuji, is my screen visible?
Yes.
We also have our list of Radhastami special sponsors. So I'll go through them really quick. Rasraj Prabhu, Sevanandani Mataji and family. Hari Bol. Dulal Krishna Prabhu, Taruni Radhika Mataji and family. Hari Bol. Sudevi Priya Mataji and family. Hari Bol. Malati Priya Mataji, Madhav Gopal Prabhuji and family. Hari Bol. Ananda Gauranga Prabhu, Amrita Keli Mataji and family. Hari Bol. Amisha, Rajni, Veena, Patel and family. Hari Bol. Chennaya Prabhu, Anu Mataji and family. Hari Bol. Geeta, Jagadish Shah and family. Hari Bol. Geeta Mala Mataji and family. Hari Bol. Janvarani Mataji, Janak Prabhuji and family. Hari Bol. Brajanandani Mataji, Madhav Kanta Prabhu and family. Hari Bol. Nimisha Mataji, Ankur Prabhuji and family. Hari Bol. Raga Sindhu Prabhu, Vallabhi Gopi Mataji and family. Hari Bol. Satyendra Prabhu, Preeti Mataji, Darsh and family. Hari Bol. Jill and Gary Ramos and family. Hari Bol. Manishi Devapriya and family. Hari Bol. Ganapati Govind Prabhu, Radha Preeti Mataji and family. Hari Bol. Manish Prabhu, Gunjan Mataji and family. Hari Bol. Jai Radhe Mataji. Hari Bol. Jerry Goldberg. Hari Bol. Srinivas Acharya and family. Hari Bol. And as you can see, the deities are beautifully dressed up and decorated with beautiful flowers. Our flower sponsors for today, Kirti Vakaria. Hari Bol. And if you have noticed, as I was just mentioning, if you have noticed, we have special outfits for the deities today, especially on the occasion of Radhastami. So we do not have an outfit sponsor yet. So anyone interested is welcome to sponsor. Sponsorship is for $501. As Mataji is, adjusting the camera to show the beautiful deity outfits. Mataji, maybe you can turn on the camera and everybody can take a look. So if anyone is interested, we welcome sponsorship for the beautiful outfits that we have for the deities. And if there are multiple devotees interested, then we can also have, partial sponsorship. We can split it up between families and sponsors. So if anyone is interested, you can let us know. here you can announce, or you can put your names on the chat, or you could also contact His Grace Pyare Mohan Prabhuji or Jiva Mataji by calling up the temple phone number and let us know. So it's a special occasion of Radhastami, and you'll have special mercy from the Lordships if you are one of the DP sponsors.
Was Omeo's name read?
Yes, Mataji, I read it at the beginning. Omeo Prabhuji is sponsoring for Jairam Prabhuji's family.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Yes, Madhav Kanta Prabhu?
If possible, maybe you would like to sponsor for outfit.
Haribo! So we have Madhav Kanta Prabhuji and family as our DT outfit sponsors. Special mercy from Radha. Haribo!
Haribo.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. I will go back to sharing my screen again. We have a host of programs lined up for you. Let me just quickly switch back. So if any one of you is interested in sponsoring any of our regular programs or for any of our special programs, usually for our regular programs, the sponsorship is $125, and you can contact Pyare Prabhuji or Jiva Mataji and let them know about your interest. And Mahaprasadam delivery can also be arranged for you. The number to contact them is available, is displayed on your screen. Mahaprasadam for Radhastami will be on the day and the day after the actual Radhastami day, which is Tuesday, 25th. And we encourage devotees to come to the temple and pick up your prasadam, your sponsor bags. I mean, if any of you want it to be delivered to you, please let us know ahead. You can let us know right now on chat that's available on Zoom, or you can contact His Grace Pyare Mohan Prabhuji or Her Grace Jiva Mataji on the temple phone number and let them know if you would like to get it delivered, or if you are coming for a pickup, you should let them know a little bit in advance so that they have it ready and they can be prepared for you to come and pick it up from the temple. So as I was mentioning, yes, Mataji?
Prabhu, the prasadam pickup is today or Tuesday? Mahaprasad.
Prasadam pickup will be Tuesday and Wednesday. So it will be after the actual Radhastami celebration.
Okay, not today. Okay, all right.
Not today.
All right, thank you, Prabhu.
Yeah, and if anyone feels, they can also put down your interest, the means of prasadam pickup, whether it should be delivered or picked up from the temple on the Zoom chat option or by calling up the temple number. So Friday, 28th of August is Ekadashi. Haribo! And it is recommended for those of us who can to fast from grains and beans to minimize the demands of the body, and also engage in more spiritual activities by, for example, by reading more of Srila Prabhupada's book, by chanting more rounds of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. And it's also, a day of Vaman Deva. So, it's Vaman Dev's celebration day. It's also called Parshva Ekadashi and Parivartan Ekadashi because that's the day when it is believed that Lord Vishnu turned sideways while sleeping. So that's how it got the name. So it is recommended for those of us who can to fast completely till noon for Vaman Deva, besides fasting from grains and beans because of Ekadashi on that day. And we will also have a special Ekadashi Bhajan Kirtan program from 6 to 7 p.m. in the evening on Friday, 28th of August. So as I mentioned, we are celebrating Radhastami today, and the actual day of Radhastami is on August 25th. For devotees who have let us know about their opinion, we are arranging a small program at the old temple. So far it is decided that we will be going ahead with the celebration at the old temple. If we have any further updates, we'll let devotees know about it if there's a change of venue as such. But based on the RSVPs that we have received so far, we're planning to go ahead at the old temple on Tuesday, August 25th from 6 p.m. And you can also participate online through Zoom. It's our usual standard Zoom meeting link that's displayed at the bottom left corner of your screen. You can either participate virtually, or if you have RSVP'd for it already, then you can come down to the old temple on August 25th. Our next big program that's coming up is Snan Yatra on August 30th. Hari Bol! As had been communicated earlier, it's going to be an outdoor event at the Glastonbury Temple. It's also going to be broadcast online via Zoom. And again, we had requested RSVPs for that as well. So you can either participate in person if you have RSVP'd, or you can watch it online. Everyone attending in person gets an opportunity to bathe Lord Jagannath on that day. Hari Bol! And we request devotees who are willing to bathe the Lordship to be dressed up in devotional dresses, devotional garments. So as you can see, the devotional attire for men and women are listed on your screen and would also be communicated via emails. So please take this opportunity for virtually or in person physically attending Snan Yatra program. Then finally, we have Rath Yatra coming up on September 5th. Hari Bol! So this is going to be a drive-through and in-person option available. We're making drive-through and in-person darshan options also available for this program. The program is planned to be between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. in the afternoon. And it is going to be at the old temple. We are going to use the parking lot for the programs. However, having said these so far, we also need to ensure that we follow all safety guidelines that are recommended by CDC and also from our temple, so that we are aware of our individual safety and the safety of all other devotees who are going to attend with us. So masks are mandatory for everybody who are going to attend the program in person. So we would really insist that you wear masks, and we'll have to allow people wearing masks to get inside only. And if you have had temperature, cough, or any conditions in the last 14 days, we request you to refrain from coming for that event. You can definitely participate online. We will actually have temperature checks at the entrance. We would also try to ensure, and we request all of you to maintain a minimum of a 6 feet distance between devotees at all times. We also request devotees not to prostrate or bow down to pay obeisances in the form of Dandavat Pranam. So, we were trying to minimize contact as much as possible. Kids 12 years and above can only participate in Snan Yatra. We're trying to ensure that for everybody's safety. If anybody attends who is younger than 12 years, then they are requested to have their parents administer them at all times. They should be holding their parents' hand or dress for bathing the deities if they are willing to do so, but they can do it themselves. So we're trying to put that guideline also in place. And most of, Snan Yatra and Yath Yatra are going to be held at the parking lot of our Glastonbury temple. So parking will be available on a first-come, first-served basis in the funeral home and at the back of Goodwill store, besides, the rear side of our own parking lot, our own temple parking lot. But please make sure you don't park in front of Goodwill. But we will have volunteers, parking volunteers, to specifically guide you. But these are the areas slotted, slots that we have available for parking so far. And please contact, if you have any confusion, please coordinate with the parking volunteers who will be there to assist you. So we request all devotees who are planning to attend in person to be aware of these guidelines and follow these rules, so that we are all safe and we have a healthy program available, and we can also continue with other programs going forward. Madhav Gopal Prabhu or Damodar Swarup Prabhu, did you have anything to add regarding these programs, Prabhuji? Or Mayapur Shashi Prabhu, if you are there?
Prabhu, for Snan Yatra, devotees will come, they will bathe the deities, and we request they can leave as soon as they do the bathing of the deities. They don't try to be there for very long.
Right, Prabhu. So we want to accommodate as many people, as many devotees as possible, in the inside area, so that they can take darshan and avail of the opportunity to bathe the deities. So to make space, we request devotees who are coming in to bathe the deities, take prasadam, and move on their way outside of that lot. So that we request you not to stay there for too long, so that we can make space for other devotees to also take the opportunity for Snan Yatra. Anything else, Prabhuji?
I think you covered, Prabhu, most of the things. Thank you, Prabhu.
No issues, Prabhuji. So we will have further communication circulated through emails. So stay tuned for those. And if you have any queries, please feel free to reach out to Damodar Swarup Prabhuji, or you can contact the temple phone number, call up the temple phone number for any further instructions as well. September 1st is Bhadra Purnima. Hari Bo! So Srimad Bhagavatam in the 12th canto, chapter 13, text 13 says, Raustapadyam Paurnamasam Hema Simha Samanvitam Dadati Yo Bhagavatam Sayati Paramam Gatim. The translation is that if on the full moon day of the month of Bhadra, one places Srimad Bhagavatam on a golden throne and gives it as a gift, he will attain the supreme transcendental destination. So Bhadra Purnima is on the 1st of September this year, and we request all devotees to take this opportunity by sponsoring Bhagavatam sets. Sponsorship for each set is only $250. So you may either distribute them yourselves, you can take it for your own family or for your friends, or you can have devotees distribute on your behalf if you sponsor. So we can also have devotees distribute sponsored Bhagavatam sets on your behalf if you are so willing. Bhagavatam sets are available in English and multiple other languages with ISKCON of Connecticut. And as we all know that there is no other literature like Srimad Bhagavatam. In fact, it is the ripened fruit of Vedic literature. In fact, Srila Prabhupada also goes on to say that there is no comparison, there is no competition, there is no better gift, and there is no better time to give it. Shastradhan is considered one of the topmost dhan in the world. So we request as much as possible for devotees to take, avail of this opportunity, make the most of this opportunity by sponsoring Bhagavatam sets. And this is also coincidentally the date of Prabhupada's appearance as per the solar calendar, as Pyare Prabhuji had mentioned last Sunday. And I also read that it is the day on which Srila Prabhupada took sannyas. So it's all a divine arrangement. It's a very special and auspicious day. So we should try to make most of this opportunity. Srila Prabhupada revered the Bhagavatam to such a great extent that he felt it was non-different from the Lord himself. So when someone asked him, are you going to America? He replied, no, Srimad Bhagavatam is going to America and I am going along with it. So, that makes Srimad Bhagavatam even more important for us. Even in the Varaha Puran it is mentioned, Mamotsaveshu Sarveshu Srimad Bhagavatam Puram Srinavanti Ye Nara Bhaktya Mama Priya Itya Subrata Bastra Alankar Mahi Pushper Dhupadipo Paharake Vasikrito Hi Ahamtascha Satriya Satpati Yatha. So Sri Narayan said to Brahma, O saintly Brahman, among all of my festivals, the celebration of appearance of Srimad Bhagavatam is the best. I am subdued by persons who with devotion and love hear, decorate and worship Srimad Bhagavatam with clothes, ornaments, flowers, incense and lamp during festivals, just as a chaste wife subdues her husband. And whoever gets the Bhagavatam set, we will arrange for a special Kirtan on Zoom, led by His Grace Pyare Mohan Prabhuji. And we will also have His Grace Pyare Mohan Prabhuji or Her Grace Jiva Mataji read out the names of sponsors to the deities. And if any sponsor wants, we can also have a few devotees come over to your homes and do a small Kirtan, if you are so willing. So anyone interested in sponsoring Srimad Bhagavatam, you can contact Ganapati Govind Prabhuji, or you can call up the temple phone number that was displayed on the screen, and I can bring it back again. Please contact one of these contact people so that we can arrange for Bhagavatam sets to be distributed to you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Can you hear me?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhuji. Go ahead.
Okay, I just wanted to add something. We just heard today that North American Sankirtan leadership team, which is headed by Vaisheshika Prabhu, they mentioned that they're also arranging a special fire sacrifice in Ahobilam on the day of Bhadra Purnima. For all those who are sponsoring or getting a Bhagavatam set, or in any way part of distributing a Bhagavatam set on that day, they are going to offer the names of those people in the fire sacrifice, and the list of the people will be going from each temple, each North American temple. So it's a special fire sacrifice that they're arranging. Ahobilam, as we know, it's the abode of Lord Narasimhadev in Andhra Pradesh in India. So this is all the way one more reason to get Srimad Bhagavatam.
Hari Bol. Thank you so much for adding that, Prabhuji. So that makes
I'm getting one for me.
Hari Bol. So we already have the leader, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhu. And I already volunteered yours in case anybody is interested. Yes, Prabhuji, does anyone else have anything to add?
Prabhuji, if anybody don't ready to sponsor, and if they don't have people to receive it, we have received the interest from some devotees who want to receive the Bhagavatam sets, and we can distribute the Bhagavatam on behalf of them. So they can contact Ganapati Govind Prabhu. Like, we have already people who are lined up to receive the Bhagavatam set. If any sponsors are available.
Thank you for adding that, Radhastami Prabhu. Yes, so we already have recipients. So if anybody is willing to sponsor, we can arrange for our devotees to distribute Srimad Bhagavatam set on their behalf to the designated recipients. You can contact Ganapati Govind Prabhuji for the same, or you can call up the temple phone number. Thank you for adding that, Radhastami Prabhu. Okay. What you see on your screen right now is a quick snapshot of our regular online programs. You can also find the details available on the temple website. Hare Krishna. Did anyone else have anything to add?
Yeah, Dev Prabhu, this is Rajanandini Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
We would like to sponsor one Bhagavatam set.
Hari Bol. So, Ganapati Govind Prabhuji, will you be in touch with Rajanandini Mataji?
Yeah, sure, Prabhuji. Thank you, Mataji. I'll get in touch with you.
Okay, Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji, and thank you, Rajanandini Mataji. Loud Hari Bol for you. Hari Bol.
Ganapati Govind Prabhu, this is Satendra here. I think you should have my name already, right?
Prabhu, yes, your name is noted, Prabhu.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ganpati Govind, this is Geeta Mala. I'll sponsor one too.
Thank you, Mataji.
So, Dev Prabhu, we have 15 sponsors until now from our temple. So, 15 Bhagavatams from our congregation. Already people have taken.
Hari Bol. So, we have 15 Bhagavatam sets already distributed. Hari Bol. And if anyone else wants to add, you can also feel free to put your name on the Zoom chat, or announce it here, and we can have your names added. Any other sponsors? Or you can also contact Ganapati Govind Prabhu or call up the temple phone number.
The set includes how many books? Just in case anybody
The set includes 18 books, 12 cantos that are distributed across 18 books, Mataji, in one Bhagavatam set.
Okay, thank you.
And we have a golden thrones. So when we give the Bhagavatam sets on the Bhadra Purnima day, we actually put them on it's like, we bought them from India. It's not real golden thrones, but like we have kind of replica of them. So we put the Bhagavatam set on the golden throne, and then we give it to the, recipient.
Well, as soon as the Bhagavatam sits on it, it becomes a golden throne.
Haribol.
Mataji, if anyone asks you how many pages to read, 10,000 pages.
No, I was wondering if my son might be interested, and they might say how many books.
Hare Krishna Jiva Mataji, I think I just received a message from Ashtamangal Prabhu, Alarnath Prabhu. He is also sponsoring for Radhastami. Hari Bo.
Got it.
So Alarnath Prabhu, if you are listening, you can just coordinate with Jiva Mataji or Pyari Mohan Prabhuji, and we can have your sponsorship also arranged. Thank you so much for sponsoring, Prabhuji. We can now move over and have Kirtan for three sponsors. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Jai Radha Madhav. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Rama Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Nanda Gopal Prabhu, faster.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Ram Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai. All peace sponsors ki jai. Thank you again, everybody, for attending our special online Radhastami program. And we hope to see you all again in our upcoming programs. Hare Krishna.